wonderful students. Welcome back to our class today. So, based on our previous lessons, we talked about the roots, which is your do mi so. We also talked about the inversions, like the first inversion. This is the first inversion for the do chord, which is mi so do. This is the second inversion for the do chord, which is so do mi. So today, I'm going to teach you guys how to play a song. But guess what? We're going to go through processes before we can play a song. And I'm going to teach you guys how to play the song Amazing Grace. So, first of all, let me give you a quick recap of how the song will go. So it will go, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was once lost, but now I'm found, and grace would lead me home. So by the end of this class today, if you follow these processes accordingly, you're going to learn how to play the song Amazing Grace. So first things first, let's dive into our business today. So first of all, you're going to play the do chord, the root position. So everyone, go on your keyboards right now. You play the do chord. You're going to play this. So you play your do chord using your thumb. You play the do note using your thumb. That's this. Look at me. See, use this hand. Touch your do note. Then now, take this hand. This is your middle finger. This is your number 3. Touch your mi. So you see, do, middle finger, mi. Then take your 5th finger, which is your saw. Use it to hold the saw notes. So you see, do, mi, then saw. So you're holding 1, 3, 5. So this is what you're using to play. 1, 3, 5. Do, mi, saw. Do that. So this is what we call the root position. I'll go again. Do, mi, saw. Do that. Root position. Do, mi, saw. Root position. Please write this down. Write this down and practice this as much times as possible. So let's go again. 1, 3, 5. Let's go. Do, mi, so. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. Good. So now we know our do chord. What's the next thing we need to do? Now we need to also get the first inversion for the do chord, right? So as I've taught you earlier on, the do chord is, the root is do mi so. The first inversion is what? Mi so do. That is mi. So you use the same way to hold. These are the ways you hold your chords. 1, 3, 5. Hold your chords with these 3 fingers only. 1, 3, 5. This is your roots. This is your first inversion. Mi so do. Mi so do, mi so do. So I want you to practice that for 50 times. So the way you practice it, you hold your mi so do, 1, mi so do, 2, mi so do, 3, 4, 5. So you do that 50 times. Do that for the roots. Do this 50 times so as well. That's the roots. Do this 50 times. For the first inversion, do this 50 times. 5, 0. No rush. I want you guys to know it very well. Do that 50 times. Because the more you play it, the more you know it. So now let's go to the second inversion for the do chord, which is so do mi. So you see it's so, middle finger, do, last finger, mi, so, do, mi, so, do, mi. Good. So I want you to practice that 50 times as well. So you're playing your do chord, the root 50 times, the do chord, first inversion 50 times, the do chord, second inversion 50 times. Exactly. So when you're playing it, you say the names. For the root, you go do, mi, so. For the first inversion, you go mi, so, do. For the second inversion, you go so, do, mi. Guys, practice, do this 50 times. So do this 50 times. Work on this for like 10 minutes. 50 times should be about 5 to 10 minutes for you. Take your time, slowly do this 50 times. 50. So now we move to the next chord. We move to the fa chord, right? So the fa chord, the root is fa la do, based on what I've taught you. Fa la do. So now what you do now, you find the first inversion, that's la do fa. And what's the second inversion? Do fa la. So now what you do the same thing you did for the do. You play your fa la do, the root position, 1 3 5, 1 3, see 1 3 5. This is how you use these 3 fingers to play your chords. 1 3 5. So you do this 50 times for the root. Play the root 50 times. First inversion, la do fa. Play this 50 times as slow as possible. Do this 50 times. Then your last one, do fa la. Do this 50 times as well. Good. That's for the fa chord. Then now we'll go to the sol chord. This is your sol chord. Sol tire. Sol tire. Sol tire. That's your sol chord. Sol tire. That's the root position. Sol tire. Sol tire. So you do this 50 times too as well. Play this 50 times. For the first inversion, that's tire sol. First inversion, look at it. Tire sol. Play this 50 times. Second inversion, re sol ti. This is it. Re sol ti. Play this 50 times as well. So work on that for the sol chord. So once again, 1 3 5. Sol chord, sol do mi. Sorry, sol tire. This is the root. First inversion, this is the first inversion, tire sol. This is the second inversion, re sol ti. So work on that, guys. Do each the root 50 times. First inversion, play it 50 times. Second inversion, play it 50 times. Then now we go to the la chord. That's la do mi. See, la do mi. So la do mi. That's the root. La do mi. First inversion for that, for the la chord, will be what? Do mi la. Second inversion will be what? Mi la do. Mi la do. So for the la chord, play it. La do mi. La do mi. This is the root. Play this 50 times. First inversion of the la chord, that's do mi la. Play this 50 times. And the second inversion, which is mi la do, play this 50 times as well. So work on this. This is the root. This is the first inversion. This is the second inversion. So play each of those 50 times, 50, with your right finger in 1 3 5. Only use these 3 fingers to hold your chords, guys. Look at this. 1 3 5. Use these 3 fingers alone to hold your chords. So now I want you guys to go for a 15 minutes break. After you've practiced these 4 chords, then we'll come back and finish the other chords. So go for a 15 minutes break. 1 5. So now I believe everyone is back from the break. So now the next step we're going to do now, I believe everyone is back from their break. So now we're going to learn the other chords, which are re and mi. We're not learning the T chord today. We'll just learn the other chords, re and mi. So for the re chord, this is the re chord, re fa la. This is the root. Re fa la, re fa la. This is your root. First inversion, fa la re. second inversion, La-Re Fa. So for the record, play the root 50 times, Re Fa La. That's Re Fa La, play it 50 times. First inversion for the record, Fa La Re. Fa La Re. Play this 50 times. And the second inversion, that's La Re Fa. Play this 50 times. So practice it 50 times with the right fingering. Use this finger 1, 3, 5. So Re Fa La. So practice that 50 times. Then I'll go to the last chord for today, which is the Mi chord. So this is Mi, So, Ti. That's the root position. Mi, So, Ti. Play this 50 times. Mi, So, Ti. Play this 50 times. Mi, So, Ti. This is the root. 50 times. Then play the first inversion. So, Ti, Mi. Play this 50 times. This is the first inversion of the Mi chord. So, Ti, Mi. Play this 50 times. And play the second inversion. Ti, Mi, So. Play this 50 times as well. So practice that. So after you're done with that, take a 10-minute break. So now you're back from your second break now. So now we're going to learn how to play the song. So it goes Amazing Grace, right? So that's the name of the song we're going to play. To play Amazing Grace, you only need 4 chords. Your Do chord, your Fa chord, your So chord, and your La chord. I believe every one of you can play any of those chords because we all practiced that today. So you need 4 chords. Write it down. Your Do chord equals to Do, Mi, So. Your Fa chord equals to Fa, La, Do. Your So chord equals to So, Ti, Re. And your La chord equals to La, Do, Mi. You need those 4 chords to play Amazing Grace. So everyone is ready? Let's go. So you go, Do, Amazing Grace. So you're using your Do chord here. You're using your Do chord here. Everyone listen and look at your screens. You're using your Do chord here to play Amazing Grace. So you're going Amazing Grace. So you're going Do, how far as Do. So you go Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. So you're just going Do, Do, Fa, Do. Let's go again. Do, Do, Fa, Do, 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 Fa, Do. One more time. Do, Do, Fa, Do. So that is Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. Then you go to your next chord. That's your La chord. That saved a wretch like me. That saved a wretch like me. So you go. That So now, that's the second part. Then you go back to your do, the third part. I was once lost, but now I'm found. So you're just going your do and fa again. So you're going, I do, fa, fa, do. Let's go again. I do, fa, fa, do. I do, fa, do. Last time. I do, fa, do. So this is the third part, then the last part. Da 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 da. So the last part is just la chord, sol chord, and do chord. Da la la sol do. 3 more times. La la sol do. 2 more times. La la sol do. 1 more time. La la sol do. That's the last part. And grace will lead me home. So guess what? We can now play Amazing Grace. Those are the 4 parts of the song. I've gone slowly and slowly. I believe you guys should understand it. So go over it again. Let's go. So now let's add everything together. So from the top, Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was once lost, but now I'm found, and grace would lead me home. Simple. That is Amazing Grace. Boom. First, now you guys can play a song. You can play Amazing Grace. You know the inversions. You know how to hold the chords. You guys are awesome now if you can practice it. I'm going to play it one more time for you, then I will leave you to practice this to the end of the class. Because I want you guys to play it. When we close from this class, I want you to be like, hey dad, hey mom, I can play Amazing Grace for you. Sit them down and play it for them. So let's go one more time. From the top, I will add everything together. The 4 parts we did. So let's go. Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was once lost, but now I'm found, and grace would lead me home. So guys, I want you to go for like a 10-minute break. Then when you come back, practice this song till the end of the class. So go for a 10-minute break, everyone. Go for a 10-minute break. When you come back, practice this till the end of the class. If you have any questions, let me know on the meeting. So let me